Get rid of your credit card debt with Debt Snowball. Debt Snowball is a very effective method of paying down debt by attacking your smallest debt first and then working your way up to your largest debt. Think of the snowball that you've seen rolling down the hill in the cartoons. And as the snowball went down the hill, what happened? It got bigger and bigger and bigger. For the sake of this video, that snowball represents your payment. It's the payment that you're going to make from the smallest debt up to the biggest debt. Okay, this is step one. This is where you get all your bills. Get all your bills that's on paper, all of the bills that you have online, and get them and list them from smallest to largest. That small debt, that small bill that's been a nagging pain, and you know what? Take that one and get rid of it. Get rid of it as fast as you can. Decide on whether you're going to just pay it off outright with one payment and just get rid of it right then and there, or decide on how you're going to pay it off in big chunks, not just minimum payment, like maybe 2 or 3 payments, and just get rid of it as fast as you possibly can. Step number 3, while you're getting rid of that first smallest debt that you decided on, don't forget to make the minimum payments on all your other debts. But for this smallest debt that you decided you're going to knock out first, try to pay as much as you possibly can or pay it off completely. But make the minimum payments on all your other debts and pay them off in time. Very important. And the next step, add the payment from the paid off debt to the current debt that you're currently working on until each debt is paid off in full. Every time you pay off something, take that same minimum payment and just add it on to the next one. I'll show you an example. All right, these are your bills. So let's say you have a car payment that's total $5,000, but you're paying $150 a month. You have a credit card that has a balance of $20,000, but that credit card payment is $450 a month. You went to college, you got student loans with $9,500 left on it, but you're paying $75 a month. And you know how long that takes. They drag that out for years. All right, you have a medical bill that adds up to $450, but you're only paying $65 a month. You decide to take care of the smallest bill first, which is that medical bill. So take care of that as best as you can. Try to pay off as much as you can, or just pay off the whole $450. But don't forget to make the minimum payments to the other bills. Now remember, the minimum payment for the medical bill is $65 a month. You take that same $65 from the medical bill and you add it with the next bill on the list, which should be the car payment. Take that $65, add it to the $150 a month for the car payment for a total of $215. Now you just cut that payoff time down at least probably a whole 10 months for that car payment. That's the kind of effect the debt snowball has. You took the 65 and you added it to the 150. So it's growing and it's building like a snowball. Okay, now take that 215 and add that to the $75 that you're paying for the student loan for a grand total of a $290 payment. So you're not paying $75 a month anymore for the student loan, you're paying $290. See, that's the snowball getting bigger. See, it got bigger. All right, now you're paying $290. So what happens is, by this time, your student loan should probably be less than the 9,500 that it was at the beginning anyway, because all that time you took to pay off the other bills you had, you were still paying the minimum payment on this one. So it should be a little less. But for the sake of this video, let's say 9,500 divided by 290, That's about 32 months. Now, at $75, it would have been 126 months. So that's the magic of the snowball, of the debt snowball, you know, taking effect. This is how debt gets paid down. See, you're just taking those payments and rolling them over. And the snowball is getting bigger and bigger. On to the next bill. Now here we are at the biggest snowball of them all. It's just the big snowball. Okay? This is the $450 credit card payment that you have on that $20,000 balance that you're carrying. But you're going to take the $290 from before and add it on to $450 for a total payment of $740. Okay, this is what you're going to pay the credit card with, the $740, not the $450, but $740. Now by this time, the balance should be actually less, so you will end up paying it off a little faster. But if you started from the beginning of the $20,000 balance and used $740, you would have paid it off in 27 months or less. Okay, that's much faster than the minimum payment of $450. Okay, so this is how debt snowball works. You take all the payments that you were paying anyway, let it compound, and just apply it to the next payment. See, now I know a lot of you are saying, well, I paid off this debt. I want to free up that money and use it for something else. Use it for what? You've been paying that money anyway, so just keep paying it to get rid of this debt that's been weighing on your mind all this time. Isn't it annoying? Don't you hate being in debt? I mean, just get rid of it. I mean, look at a student loan, $9,500. That's just an example. I'm sure everybody, some of you watching this right now have student loan debt way bigger than that. Student loans are crippling, okay, and it's messed up, but you got to pay it. But you can use this debt snowball method to get rid of your student loan debt, your car payment debt, mortgage debt, whatever debt you have that you want to get rid of. But here on this channel, we focus on credit cards. So right now, we're going to talk about getting rid of your credit card debt. But here are even more ways to get rid of your credit card debt right here in this video. It's up here somewhere. Check it out.